Hey mates, I'm Alex.
And I'm Gaston
Welcome to
to
Power
Power
Mates.
Mates. This is the place to learn and share about Fabric and Power Platform. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this channel with your friends and colleagues.
So, hey Power Mate, are you ready for some big news in the Microsoft Fabric ecosystem? Imagine combine the simplicity of SQL databases with the scale of power of cloud native analytic platform. Well, that dream is now a reality with the Fabric SQL databases workload. Announced at the recently Ignite 2024, today we will show you why this feature is a game changer for data professionals everywhere.
You know, Alex, this I am kind of overly excited about all of this because we've been waiting for this announcement for a long time. We've been doing private previews, public previews, and now that is a reality, it's amazing, you know. And what's new around this Fabric SQL database? If you're already familiar with Fabric and you know that it's all about unifying data platforms and analytics, with this new workload, Microsoft has taken things to the next level, offering a cloud-native, fully managed SQL database experience that's seamlessly integrated with other Fabric workloads, like, you know, lakehouses, data warehouse, and of course, one lake behind the scenes. Let's try to break it down a little bit into three key pillars that make this workload a must try. So let's start with number one. Built for cloud-native analytics, Fabric SQL databases are not just the typical transactional databases. They are optimized for analytics workloads, leveraging the power of one lake behind the scenes for storage. But this means that you get the scalability of cloud-native solution with the simplicity of SQL queries. The number two is seamless integration with Fabric workloads. So here's the magic happens, because when you are using Power BI or a data warehouse or lakehouse, the SQL database integrates seamlessly with all of them. You can create rich reports, dashboards, semantic models, or run advanced analytics in all with a few just SQL commands. And the third bullet is simplified operations. No need to worry about managing all your infrastructure in the backend or backups. The Fabric SQL databases are fully managed and with auto-scaling, performance optimization, and built-in security. So you focus on insights. Microsoft handles the heavy lifting for you. Enough talking, let's switch back to my machine and let me show you how easy it is to get started with Fabric SQL database. And this is the home page again. You can see that there's a whole new icon back there that is a database icon to create operational SQL databases directly to get all the transactions workload. How this icon is here? First of all, you need an admin rights to enable your Fabric SQL databases. So let's go and do this together. Let's click in the Power BI icon first. Let's go to the top right of my screen to the settings. Let's open our admin portal back here. And then in the admin portal, I'm gonna go and switch and say, hey, I'm gonna filter by SQL. So you can check here that there's a whole SQL database preview that in my case I already enabled this one, but if you are not enabling this one, this is the one that is going to be loading your new workload out of Fabric SQL database in your homepage. You can enable all of these to the entire organization, the entire tenant, or a specific security group. After you enable that, you're going to see the icon that I was checking before, the database icon back there, and you're going to be able to open a new SQL database. What is the process to make this happen? First of all, let me go back to one of my workloads. I'm going to go and open a new workspace. I can click here, create a new workspace, PowerMates test Fab SQL. And I'm going to create a new workspace, and then in that new workspace, remember that you need to have a Fabric capacity or a trial capacity as well for Fabric. In my case, I am creating a new workspace for that purpose. And after that creation, I want to click on the new item back here. The new item is going to be allowing me to go and filter by SQL, multiple SQLs here, because you have, remember, mirror SQL database or mirror SQL managed instance. But in my case, in the store data, I have this new item that is the creation of a SQL database. So I'm going to click in the SQL database first. Now, a common name, AdventureWorks, PowerMates. And once I create this new SQL database, this is going to be creating three different items automatically for me. One is the SQL database, then I'm going to have a SQL endpoint for reading purposes, and then a default semantic model for that SQL. And again, I can start from scratch, with this new SQL database, and of course I'm going to have this option to start playing around and getting simple data, and this is going to be the AdventureWorks. So when I click in this icon of sample data, it's going to be loading for me all the AdventureWorks sales LT database, just to play around and to check a little bit of what's going on with this new database. In my case, because this is going to be taking a couple of minutes, I already have my SQL database here, so I'm going to click on this one, and you can check that I already have some tables, and you have the schema of DBO, the sales LT schema, and my tables coming all together back here, my customer table, product tables, and so on. This is amazing because you can check that all is happening right in a few minutes. It's loading that, all the SQL database that is running in the cloud and ready to power everything from scratch. You can start, doing a new query, and of course this is going to be a select command, select from any of these tables that I have. So it's pretty common that you can have, and you're going to be able to run any queries in T-SQL, and of course you can see the replication and monitoring the replication, because behind the scenes what's happening is this database is replicating all these rows for you, and you can check and monitoring what's happening behind the scenes. But this is up and running. You can check that I have this available in just a few minutes, and it's amazing that all the power of an OLTP transactional database is ready at your hands. And of course, we are going to be covering a lot of new videos around this topic, because there's so many things that you can pick up and do exactly from here. So what do you think, Alex?
Yeah, that's really amazing. So I'm thinking on, what do you see that could be great use cases to leverage the PubSQL? Is that a new term?
Yeah, I feel that this is going to be a buzzword from now on, PubSQL. Couple of things. First of all, for data analysts, you can directly query all your semantic models, storing one lake using just familiar SQL syntax, and build Power BI dashboards faster than ever. For data engineers, what I see is Fabric SQL simplifies all the ETL workflows by allowing you, to query and transform data for multiple sources seamlessly. And for overall organizations, the workload is perfect for projects that they need quick, scalable analytics without the complexity of setting up and maintaining a separate data warehouse.
Well, yeah, that's awesome. It's all about the speed, simplicity, and scale. I have been keeping an eye on what the community has to say, and the excitement is real. People love how this new workload democratized the access to SQL-based analytics while staying tightly integrated with the broader Fabric platform. As one expert put in, this isn't just a feature, it's a new way to think about data analytics. So, all right, PowerMate, it's time to hear from you. What do you think about the Fabric SQL databases workload? That this solve some of your data challenges? Let us know in the comment below. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give us a thumbs up, share it with your network, and drop your question and thought in the comment below. We are just getting started, PowerMate. As usual, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and join us on this journey.
Together, let's unlock the full potential of Power Platform and Microsoft Fabric.
Yeah.